Yo, it's Zay Cartier. I'm here with Mix One Essentials, man. We here with Skyler The Engineer, man. How you
What's up?
doing today, my brother?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having me.
Tell me where you from, brother.
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee, man. Tell us how it is over there, man. How it was growing up.
It's cool. I mean, it's quiet. It's not like, a big city or anything like that. It's kind of slow. It was a little too slow for me. That's why I got
Country
out.
down there?
Yeah, you already know.
Country, yeah, for sure. So how'd you get into music, bro?
Really, in high school, I was, always doing either basketball or listening to music. I was trying to find a way to get into music. I just didn't play any instruments or anything like that. I would always skip all those things to go play basketball. So
For sure.
yeah,
I didn't know you play ball. What position
yeah,
you play?
shit, all of them for real. Like,
Okay.
our team was kind of short, so pretty much anybody had to be center at that point.
Okay.
So there was a couple seasons of that, but yeah. So I just kind of picked up, engineering and music in general, like halfway through my high school time, and was recording my friends' freestyles and stuff like that, and
Hell yeah.
I just found like a passion for recording, and found kind of a niche that a lot of people didn't really know about at that time.
Did you go to school for it?
Yeah, I ended up going to a little school out there. It just didn't really teach me all that much, just because it was like a country place, and like
Yeah,
they have me
wasn't
doing
much going on.
yeah, they have
Yeah.
me doing country music, and then after hours, I'm like, yo, can I get the keys to the studio so I can go work on something I want to work
Yeah.
on?
You was the only one have emotion.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, it was just kind of a slow place, but I made the most of it.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. So like for the other engineers and producers out there, watching this, would you say you need to go to school to be an engineer and get stuff done and get stuff sounding the way it's supposed to sound?
No. I mean, you could go to YouTube University nowadays. Like, honestly, I probably would have did that too, but it was just there wasn't as much content out there as there is now. There wasn't that many people trying to put other people on.
Okay.
But one thing that school is going to do for you is let you get into like a big facility, touch some of this gear that, a lot of people don't have, and get that understanding of how to use it. So there's
Okay.
pros and cons to both.
Okay. And what's the first program you worked on?
The first program I got was Audacity because it was free.
Okay.
I was trying to figure it out, so I downloaded that, and just got to it, and then eventually got to this other thing called Magic's Music Maker.
What's
that?
that?
That one's like a deep cut. It was like just some random like $100 program I found, downloaded it and started working with that, and then I was like, all right, this ain't enough. Then I got Logic. I was like, nah, this ain't enough, and I got
Yeah.
Pro Tools, and that's it.
I feel like a lot of people start off with Logic.
Yeah.
Logic, I feel like Logic ain't too bad, but it's like, I wouldn't make beats on there. But
Nah.
I feel like maybe you could probably get some good stuff done on Logic, maybe.
Oh yeah, man, I know plenty of producers and engineers and artists that have huge, platinum records out of Logic. So there ain't nothing, no shame in it. It's just ain't for me.
Hell yeah. You ever try to make beats and stuff?
Not really. I mean, I probably could if there was like a gun to my head, but it's just like I don't know. I've been so busy with like the engineering and everything that it's kind of hard to find the time, and then also like find the energy that would be necessary to put towards it. So
Yeah, for sure. So what brought you to Tampa, man?
I did an internship down here actually at Clear Track in Clearwater.
Shout out to Clear Track.
Yeah, shout out Clear Track. That was my first taste of like a big studio environment. Then I went on to help create Grand Bay, and that became a really good thing. And
Hell yeah, shout out Grand Bay, man.
yeah, shout out Grand Bay, and I just ended up kind of finding my own place as far as like in the industry, finding my own sound, working with a lot of artists that I respect and that are respected. So
Hell yeah, let's actually get into that, bro. You got a lot on your roster, bro. Let's talk about it. You got people like Taliban Duda, Rari. You got, bro, it goes on and on, bro. You got what, Vanilla Ice?
yeah,
Bro.
that's a really random one. That's funny.
How did that happen?
That was I did a song with Forgiato Blow. This was before he was kind of like doing more like the country stuff. He was just starting to get into it, and he was always working with Vanilla Ice from the song he did with Rick Ross. So he ended up coming in. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do another song with Vanilla Ice," and that was pretty much how it happened. It was just like, all right,
That's
get the
dope.
vocals, And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was definitely one of those things where I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That's
Like,
dope. That's dope.
you know?
And I see you locked in with you was locked in with Justin Rari, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Shout out
dope.
Rari.
How did that happen, man? I know him because I'm from up top, man. So you know, I was locked in, man. I used to serve bro hookahs and shit. How did you lock in with bro?
That was actually just the power of Instagram, man. At the time, I was interning at ClearTrack at that time.
Hell yeah.
And I was just in there, posting a lot, trying to get my name out there, trying to, catch different jobs. And shout out my guy Jens. He was doing all the
Hey,
marketing.
yeah, I've been watching Jens for a minute. I actually know
Mhm.
some people that did business with him, man. He's doing good business, man. Shout out Jens.
Yeah, so I was linked up with him. He had found me on Instagram and linked me up with Johnny and Denny, the guys who had already signed. And yeah, it was pretty much just like, hey, we got this kid. He's pretty fire.
That's
We're gonna
dope.
try to put everything we got into him, and it ended up working.
That's dope. That's dope. I see you doing the Dolby Atmos mixing stuff, bro. Can you tell us a little bit about that, bro, and how you got into it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been hearing about it for a while, but I think me getting into it was more just like out of necessity because, I knew that it existed. I knew that it was an attainable thing to learn how to do, but I didn't know anybody who was doing it really. I didn't know what all you needed to get it done. I didn't know any of that stuff. So I was like, all right, I just got to figure this out because I get a call from one of my boys and he's like, hey, I want you to do this in Atmos. You could do that, right? And I'm like,
I know that feeling as a producer engineer when you get asked questions.
I guess
like
I'm going to learn how to do it right now.
Yeah.
But it was for a song that ended up having it's going to be platinum whenever it gets certified, but almost 300 million streams.
For sure.
And I'm like, all right, I gotta get it done. Like, there's no
so like for the people that don't know what Dolby Atmos mixing is, like, can you explain to us, like, what is that?
Yeah, for sure. It's basically just surround sound. Like, they do it for music and movies. Like when you go to the movie theater and you go to the Dolby Theater, AMC, they have that whole Dolby Theater, and you'll hear the music going all around you, or the sounds and everything. So yeah, it basically just allows for like a lot more of like a dynamic range, a lot more like movement in the music, and you kind of feel like you're like a part of it.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to ask, like, what's the point of it type,
Yeah, yeah.
Because I wanted to understand, because I know the spatial audio thing, they have that, like, head tracked one where you, like, you can, like, turn your head.
Trippy.
That one's trippy as hell, man. It's cool, though. It's cool.
That one's cool if you want to hear, like, something that you ain't never heard before, because, like, they'll do, like, old songs in Atmos, and you'll hear something that you never even knew existed in the song because you can't hear it in stereo, but you go to turn your head and you're like, oh my God, there's this sound that I've been like slightly hearing my entire life, and now I can finally hear it like clearly, and that's one of the coolest things in my opinion about it.
And that's dope too that I see, like, they're re-releasing old projects in Dolby Atmos and stuff, people recollecting and stuff. That's dope, man. That's dope. Man, how you got into I see you got a Genius, man. You're on Genius, bro. How'd you, how'd that happen, man?
My guy Shy, he ended up hitting me up and got us like linked in with that, got me the verification on there, and helped me correct some of the credits that I was missing, and yeah, that was pretty much it. We've been locked in ever since. He's doing his own thing. He's a producer now, and he's been releasing some really good records. It's been getting even Spotify editorials independently. So.
Oh wow, that's dope. Shout out to bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey man, you got some interesting credits, like besides like, with, just rappers and stuff, bro. Like I see you on 2K, bro. You got the Warner Records, Interscope, EA Sports, Rostrum, bro. It goes on and on, bro. Like how did you what was one of your first major ones that you locked in with?
My first major one
besides like just artists,
My first major one was probably the 2K one.
Which 2K was it on?
2K21.
Oh, that's dope.
I actually ended up getting two on there because I had one artist that he got on the first version, like the PS4 version, and then they dropped the next gen one, and I got one on that soundtrack too. So I was like,
"That's fire,
what?
bro! That's fire."
And
bro.
I'm a big sports fan, so like just being able to have that on the resume was like mind blowing.
That's fire.
It was like
bro.
a plaque to me.
Yeah. Speaking of plaques, man, what was your first plaque?
I actually don't have any yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Why is that?
Well, mostly like whenever you get a song, you have to have it certified through the RIA.
Okay.
And we just haven't gotten any certified yet. So they have the numbers, but they're gonna get certified soon.
How you gonna feel when you get them?
Oh man, I'm
I
ready.
know you got a bunch coming in too.
I'm ready. They're gonna like start racking up. I'm just like trying to be patient with it and just enjoy the process.
That's good, man. That's dope. So, man, what's upcoming for you, man? What's new for Skyler the Engineer, man?
Right now I've been working on this Peezy project.
Oh,
Shout out Peezy.
shout out Peezy.
So
If we locked in,
yeah, we'll,
switching up.
yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with that. But been doing that, and of course, Duda's always working. He's got some really good stuff coming, and there's a lot of different artists. My guy Raph, he's got a label that he'll send me some really crazy projects. He'll catch these artists that are like 300 followers on Instagram,
But they music
pushing millions on Spotify, and then he'll feed me those. So shout out to him for that.
Those are probably one of the best artists too. On the rise. Not too many people know about them, but people know about them.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Shout out TikTok for that.
Hey, how you feel about that whole TikTok getting shut down, man?
Oh, I don't want it to get shut down.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
there's a lot of income. There's a lot of funnels going through there.
There's a lot of lives that get changed off of that, especially for artists.
Girl, spell.
There's not really ever been something like that before where you could go from, nothing and be one of the top charting people in the world overnight.
That's like Vine. Vine disappeared.
Yeah, Vine disappeared.
I feel like TikTok was Vine, like the new Vine kind of. That's crazy, man. So, man, I got some questions for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pro Tools or Logic?
Come on. It's Pro Tools.
The people got to know.
It's Pro Tools.
All right. What's one of the craziest studio sessions you've had, bro?
Crazy in what way?
Anyway.
In any way? Oh, man.
That you could remember the most.
Man, this one time, somebody threw up all over one of the walls that's made of cloth.
No.
Yeah, that was terrible.
What they was drinking?
They was drinking rum, and they ate a whole edible brownie.
Wow.
And they was just gone.
Whoever y'all are, y'all bold.
They still got up and finished the rest of the song.
Damn. Damn. Who cleaned it?
I cleaned it.
Damn. Damn, that's crazy, bruh. Damn.
That's how it goes sometimes.
So, what's some other like producers and engineers that you rocking with right now in the area or even on the internet?
Man, there's a lot. I try to stay, pretty in touch with everybody. I'm social as far as that. I like to talk to people that are doing good work, and you're one of those people I talk to pretty often. I
appreciate that.
Shout out you and Jerome for always having good vibes, and all of our conversations are always good energy, and I appreciate that. So
always, it goes right back around likewise.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of different people in the area that odds are if you're making music around here, we're cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, everyone else folks who know who you are, and none but good things.
Hell yeah. No, I appreciate that. Try to keep a good reputation, make sure, I was always taught to treat everybody the same. So that's what I try to do.
Hey, bro, so how you feel about Ja Morant? And I know you said you into sports and stuff. You see all this stuff going on with bro, guns and all types of stuff. How you feel about that, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know what he grew up around. There could be different reasons why he's going out and doing all that, but I don't know. If you're making that type of money, you got to get out of that.
Yeah, man. He's talented, bro. He's talented, man. You got to, stay out of trouble and stuff, man. What about you seen the NBA, showing love, NBA YoungBoy, he was showing love to LSU, man. That was dope. How you feel about that?
Yeah. No, that was a crazy moment. I think that the whole world was kind of shocked with that one just because you know how people get about college basketball.
Yeah. It's funny too cuz even in the NBA like they saying the lyrics of his song cuz of Ja Morant it's a parade in my city tonight or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. NBA YoungBoy, he's going crazy, bruh.
Yeah, he's always been going crazy.
How you feel about the Florida music scene, bro? Like, Tallahassee going crazy right now, Jacksonville, Miami's been going crazy. How you feel about that?
Man, Florida's like it's just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Like, I don't think there's really any slowing down. I think with people like, Lil Tyler being so young, with Rari, I've been a part of a situation similar where artists super young with the right guidance, sky's the limit.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Lil Tyler's team, VAR and them, man.
Shout
They
out
going
to-
crazy right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, they're killing it. I mean, even Duda, people don't know it, but Duda's only 19 or 20, 19 or 20.
I didn't even know he was that young.
Yeah,
That's
he's
crazy.
super young still. So like, there's so much time for artists to keep going and for them to be at such a good position at such a young age.
And putting on for Florida too.
Yeah,
man.
and putting on for Florida.
Man, coming from up north, man. This shit, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
going crazy right now, bro. Like
yeah,
everybody, artists, producers, engineers, like y'all going crazy, bro.
yeah. Florida's been killing it.
Man, I seen you got some stuff with Twister, man. How did that happen, man? He a OG.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, bro, that was me just sitting in the studio one night, listening to songs that I like, and that was one of them. He was like always one of my favorite artists growing up. So
That's dope. What's
was
your favorite
just-
song by him?
the one that I worked on, the winter one,
No,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like sitting there listening to the song. And I was like, man, nobody did this in Atmos yet. And I was like, you know what? So I went and I messaged his manager because we had talked before, and I was like, yo, you guys ever think about doing some stuff in Atmos? And he was like, yeah, hit me up. So that was pretty much it. We just, he sent the files over. Thankfully, he still had some of those files. A lot of those older songs, they don't have everything, but they had everything that we needed. So they sent it over. We worked on it, got it ready, distribution, then it hit. And I was just like, whenever I saw it hit, I was like, man,
how you
that's
felt,
crazy.
bro?
I was just, I don't even know. I
You
probably
made
I didn't
that
stop smiling
happen.
for a while. I was like, man, that's crazy.
You manifested that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, man. And you gonna keep working with bro? You think you'll get some more with bro in the future?
Yeah. We've been already talking about doing that song he has with Chris Brown next, Make a Movie. We've been thinking about doing that in Atmos. And
Okay.
then, maybe doing some remastering stuff for like a 10th anniversary or, something like that for some of his other songs.
For the OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's gonna be another credit too, Chris Brown. What? That's fire.
Yeah, that
Hell
one's going to
yeah.
be crazy.
Hey, bro, but we fucking with you over here at Mix One Essentials, bro. I appreciate you pulling up, man, and giving us some time out of your day. Any shout outs you wanna give out before we head out of here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, really just shout out everybody in Florida, man. Shout out to everybody that's believed in me and helped to grow my career here. Whether we talk now or not, I appreciate y'all, and I'm ready to see what's next.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, we out of here. Mix One Essentials. Love.